What do you think? Good. Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning, 11/14/2017, and we're headed into work and school for the day. And it's a pretty nice day out. It's a little bit like frosty and frozen, but the ground's all white, covered in frost. We're just headed in for the day, though, and we're gonna eat our breakfast. So stay tuned for more. Alright, so I couldn't really talk about it much yesterday because I had Grant around, but yesterday when I got to aftercare, they said that Grant was kind of acting out a little bit and running and wasn't listening when they told him to stop running and stuff like that. And it was just the one young girl that was there. She's 18 or something. She has like no experience with kids at all. And you know, this happens a lot, but she also lets them get away with murder and stuff. So, like, they don't really respect her or anything like that. But I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Grant, you know, acting out like that and stuff. And then, you know, like later we're driving home, and Grant's like, yeah, she said that you must have forgotten about me. So she said that to Grant, like I forgot to come pick him up because I was running like 10 minutes later or 15 minutes later. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, did you forget about me? Where were you? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, where were you when you were gone? I'm like, I was at work. I'm like, I just came from work. I'm like, I got stuck in a lot of traffic. And he's like, oh, she said that you forgot about me. You must have forgot about me. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? It's like something you don't tell a young 6-year-old, like just starting school, that their parent forgot about them. I don't know. It's fucking... tired. Vicky wanted to stay up late last night and talk. She didn't want to talk when we were on the phone in the car or earlier when I was, you know, awake. It was like I was literally like in bed just about to tell her I was going to sleep. Did some laundry yesterday. What else did we do? Not a whole lot. By the time I got home and cooked dinner and stuff, it was kind of late. We're gonna have to I'm gonna have to I asked Grant if we should get Vicky like a birthday present or something, and he said yeah. He suggested getting her a Wonder Woman ornament since it's almost Christmas. So I thought that was a great idea. I'm gonna look on like Amazon or something and see if I can get something with Prime, and then in time or whatever. So tomorrow. So today is a huge payout day. It's like 1.47 or something. Tomorrow is another one. It's like 1.5 or something tomorrow. I checked. I did get a chance to check the Hexabot, and everything is set to what is it called, like auto reinvest or compound, like compound interest is set to 100. So like it didn't say like I earned anything, but like my balance did go up. So it looks like it did go up somewhere around like $3 worth of Bitcoin or something. I guess I gotta do the math and figure out how much Bitcoin I made to see like the percentage compared to what I put in versus what it's at now. That will give me a better idea. But the value did change from my understanding, and it seems to be pretty good. So I'm gonna try it out some more, maybe even this week. Maybe I'll send a little bit more and kind of just kick it off and just let it do its thing. There's like 3 different options. There's like a daily, a 3-day, or a 7-day option. So the daily is like the least. It's like maybe like 2%. The 3-day that I have it set on is like 2.5%, and the weekly one is like 3% daily or something like that. So seems to be pretty cool. But yeah, stay tuned for more. Alright guys, what's happening? Just getting out of work for the day. Today was an excellent day. Really busy at work, running on little sleep. That sucks, but it's 1.76 payout day. So that's like good for like $324. I realized today that I've been waiting on some withdrawals from Coinbase to clear before I pay off my credit cards. But the withdrawals are already submitted, so it's just like waiting for like the bank to process it and stuff. So I was like, well, you know, I have like extra money in my savings, so I'm like, why don't I just transfer over everything that I need, excuse me, and just pay them off like now, and then those extra withdrawals will clear and dump into my account afterwards or whatever. But it'll, you know, whatever. In the meantime, I won't be accruing interest or whatever on those cards. So that's what I did. Feels good. Paid off 2 of my interest yielding or charging accounts or cards, and now I'm just back to my 2 0% cards. So those are got somewhere around $11,000 or so on those cards left. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do yet with all that and stuff, so I need to figure out. It'd be nice to pay off. So I have 2 0% cards. One is going to expire sooner than the other, much sooner. So I'm thinking about paying that one off first, or I'm going to pay that one off first. But that one is it's got about $3,900 on it or so. So if I could, might be able to pay that off in a month or so. Let me think. So yeah, I suppose. So hopefully I can get that one paid off before Christmas or by Christmas. I don't see why I would not be able to make that happen. And then yeah, I guess January would be just saving up for the future or whatever. So I mean, I guess what I can do is kick off a $20K loan in January, and then cash out $7K or whatever of that to pay off my last card. So maybe that's what I'll do. So I'll work on. So let me see. Let me think here real quick. So between now and January 1st, it's roughly about 6 weeks. So I should be able to make at least $1,000 a week. So we'll say 4 of that $6,000 should be able to go to that one credit card. Then that would leave me with about, on the low end, $2,000 extra dollars. And I'm gonna need around 5 to do a $20K loan. So, because I have $15K freeing up soon, so I need to come up with $5,000. So probably by the end. So let me think real quick. So if I'm left with $2K by the end of January or beginning of January, By the 4 weeks later or 3 weeks later, I should have 5. So that's not too bad. You know, I can always do, you know, I have other crypto and stuff like that too. So that I can always cash out or cash in or whatever if I need to. I think I mentioned it before, but hold on 1 second. So one of my coworkers that I got into BitConnect, he did a 10K loan. What he was telling me was he took all of his earnings and put it into BCC, which is the BitConnect coin, and in a quick amount of time, BCC, the value of BCC like doubled, or let's say it went up 30-40%. So he had, let's say 5, 6, maybe 7 grand in payouts, but because it was in BCC and it grew 30-40% over this time, he was able to accumulate that 10K. So amazing, phenomenal. So right now he has 20K in loans. So last week I got another $500 bonus or something. It's now 5%, sucks, but instead of 7%. But yeah, so now he's lending out 20K and he's gonna do the same thing. So because BCC crashed, so now he's taking all of his daily earnings and rolling it into BCC again, and it's already coming back up. Amazing. It's just insane. It's insane. It's crazy. So he's gonna do it again, and then I think he said as soon as he accumulates another 10K, he's gonna kick off another 10K loan. So it might only be like 6 weeks or something. I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks before he accumulates another 10K. That's fucking nuts. So he's ecstatic. He's happier than shit right now. Every time I see him, he's winking at me. He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, my ninja. Yeah, so pretty crazy, huh? Let me see where battery's at for this here. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Not too bad. So I'm talking to my buddy Luke, and he's like, yeah, I got some shooting bags that are coming today or tomorrow or something. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah, I got this brand or whatever. He's like, look it up. And, you know, so I started Googling it, looking it up, and he's like, yeah, I ordered the Cryptech pattern. I was like, get the fuck out of here. And he's like, yeah, the Typhon. And I'm like, really? I'm like, wow. And he's like, yeah, why, what? And I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He's like, I was looking it up. I thought it was pretty cool. So I'm on their website, and sure enough, they have it in that pattern. And I'm like, wow, so Bob gets a hat in that pattern, and then you're buying all kinds of shit, huh? And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I've been wearing a baseball cap to your house for weeks with that pattern. And he's like, oh. I'm like, last week Ryan even asked me about it. Ryan was like, hey, where'd you get that hat? That's really cool. And he's like, really? I thought you only wore a black hat. I'm like, no, I've had it for almost a month now. And he's like, oh, well, I must not have been paying attention or something. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It was really weird. He thought I was fucking with him. I'm like, dude, I'm wearing it now. I wear it to work every day now. So I took a picture of it on Messenger and messaged it to him, like, as we were talking about it. And he's like, holy shit, dude, that's crazy. He's like, I thought you were messing with me. I'm like, no, this is it. And then he's like, what's that weird logo with like the Spartan logo? I'm like, that's the Cryptech logo, dude. He's like, oh. So yeah, it looks kind of like that. I don't have it on right now, but you guys have seen me wearing it for days and days and days in my vlog. Crazy, right? So yeah, I had to send him proof. He didn't believe me. I'm tired. I don't know. I hit my 8,000 step count goal at like by lunch or noon or 1 or something. So it's been a lot of moving and grooving. Just I don't know. See, like the car gets this. That's a check engine light. gets this check engine light, and then I have to sit here and reset it. So I think I'm gonna call it quits for this video for now until later. So stay tuned for more. Alright guys, headed to go get Vicky a birthday present. Ready, bud?
Yeah.
For Monday. Come on, hold your hand. Thanks.